S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon.
S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and wolves. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them can big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETLs, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them can make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call it short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them can big profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, we were Benzinga FinTech Awards finalists last year for Best Data Analysis Tool, but we're currently the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There is literally something for everybody here at True Trading Group. Now, when you guys do join TTG, you're going to get access to around $15,000 worth of education tools and resources that have already helped thousands of members from all over the world to become better traders, no matter how much money that they are starting with, no matter how much time they have, no matter what their experience level is. The annual membership to TTG is an all-inclusive one. It's going to include our comprehensive university level of education, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of training that I received working at a fund in New York. There's beginner courses and advanced courses. You're going to learn about chart patterns and indicators, short selling, swing trading, options, advanced options, futures, taxes, and my personal favorite, trader psychology. Trading is 80% mental, might even be 85% mental. The reason why trading's hard is because of that mental and psychological and emotional aspect. It's not the charts. It's not the indicators. The reason why trading is hard is because of that mental aspect, and that's why those are my favorite courses. Point being, you're going to get access to every single one of those courses when you guys become part of the community, included in your membership. There's no upsell for all of those additional courses. You're also going to get access to all the different moderators. There's myself plus 8 other professional full-time trading moderators that are with you each and every single day, calling out their trades, answering questions, sharing their screens, providing market analysis and commentary from pre-market all the way through until the close. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're just left to fend for yourself. You're going to get access to all this variety of trading styles: day trading, swing trading, scalping, options, futures, core trading, and also long-term investing. Literally, guys, something for everybody at True Trading Group. But you see, when you join the platform, we're not just about a chat room and courses. You can get access to the best trading tools the industry has to offer. When you join our platform, you get access to TradingView's premium charting software, Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, a simulator from ETNA to practice, unusual options activity, dark pool data, options flow, short data, analyst ratings, congressional trading data, social sentiment scanners, other custom scanners that you guys can use, our TTG AI trading assistant, and so much more. You get our supportive community, 10,000 members from 115 different countries, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders you're ever going to find. And of course, real-time translation for seamless communication in case your first language is not English. You're going to get access to 1,000 hours of videos and workshops inside of our video library covering a variety of different topics, and all of it with the utmost transparency and trustworthiness, knowing that we have daily submissions of the traders' track records from the brokerage accounts onto the platform, where the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions, now going on roughly the last 4 years. We're 4.7 out of 5 star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,500 reviews and a 78% retention rate amongst our members with less than a 2.5% refund rate. Now, that refund rate is important because we offer a double your money back guarantee at True Trading Group. I'll talk to you more about it later on, but I talk a big game on this live stream, and I know it. I understand it, but I back it up, and we back it up with our own money. I want to prove to you how much that we believe in the platform that we have created and its ability to help you reach your goals, and we believe in it so much so, and to prove it to you, we offer double your money back. If you're not able to make back your membership fee at least one time with us, we give you back double what you pay to join this community, to join this platform. Again, I'll talk to you guys more about the details of that double money back guarantee a little bit later on during this live stream. But if you're wondering why I should listen to anything it is that I say on this channel, it's not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I didn't have to sit and watch YouTube videos, determine who knows what they're talking about and who's totally full of crap. I didn't have to sit in Discord chats and determine, what stocks have a chance versus which ones are just some, social media pump and dump. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. It was my first job right out of college. And they had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. It was the big stock market crash, but it was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, and I'm the co-founder and the head trader of True Trading Group. Along with my team of those 8 professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this channel with myself, other mods, and even some special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you guys all become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these streams. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. Now, before I get into what we got cooking here this week, I want to thank first our partners at Benzinga. Now, for those of you that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational products and tools, yet they still fully endorse the True Trading Group platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and their community. We're very grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to offer the Benzinga Pro newsfeed and Squawk, which is worth over $1,000 a year on its own. If you went directly to Benzinga, you guys get that included as part of your TTG annual membership. So if you are here from Benzinga, welcome. It is our pleasure to have you. We've also got an exciting stream here today because we've got our giveaway. It's Sunday, which means it's giveaway day with 2 people. Lucky people on this live stream are going to win some amazing prizes later on during this live. The way it's going to work is I'm going to provide you 2 code words on this live stream. You're going to need to know both code words, okay? You need to know both of them. If your name is called later, we're going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. If your name is called, you'll have 2 minutes to send a text message to a phone number that we put at the bottom of the screen. You're going to have to text us the 2 code words. If you can do that within the 2-minute time frame, you win the prize. If you don't, we move on, right? So you're going to have to make sure you guys know the 2 code words. Now, before I tell you the first one, make sure you are watching this live. Right down there in the bottom corner of your screen, there should be a red dot. And right next to that red dot, it should say live. If you do not see a red dot next to the word live, then you are watching this delayed. So make sure you click live and it'll bring you up to speed. You'll see the red dot, and that ensures that if your name is called, you are in real time, because once I call your name, the 2-minute clock starts ticking. If you're watching this 15 minutes delayed, those 2 minutes will have come and gone and you wouldn't even realize that your name was called yet. So again, make sure you are watching this live. The first code word for tonight's giveaway is July. July is the first code word for tonight's giveaway. Now remember, there's 2 code words. I'm going to give you the second one later on during the live. The first one is right now, it's July. So write it down. You're going to need to know both, as tomorrow is the first day of July. So first code word there, folks, is July. Okay, so there you have it. Write that one down. Let's get down to business. So what's up, guys? How was everybody's weekend? Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Hope everybody's doing good. Listen, it's a funky week this week. You got a half day on Wednesday. Markets closed on Thursday for the July 4th holiday. Okay. So I don't have any real fancy events for you guys this week. We got the U.S. labor report coming up on Friday. Jerome Powell's talking at a conference in Portugal on Tuesday. But it's going to be a weird week, right? A half day on Wednesday, markets close Thursday. So, and then the U.S. labor report hits you on Friday. So I don't have any real big fancy. I don't have a CPI data today. I don't have NVIDIA earnings this week or anything like that. And I can sit here, though, and I can still talk to you about volatility and how crazy the volatility is, how the market's made a new all-time high on Friday, which is like the 32nd time that we made a new all-time high here this year. And I can talk about how everybody's making money, and all of these things would be true because they are true, right? The volatility is there. Stocks are making huge moves in very short periods of time. You've got large cap stocks moving like mid cap stocks, and mid cap stocks moving like small cap stocks, and small cap stocks moving like penny stocks. And you got, while all that's happening, you got commodities and cryptocurrency going nuts as well. There's volatility every single corner of this market. And I repeat it on this live stream, on this channel, night after night, day after day. I talk about that volatility. You know, last Sunday, I talked about all week. I talked about the opportunity isn't going anywhere. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's been here for years. And this market environment is not going away. It's still the same market environment that we have had over the last couple of years. And that is a more volatile one. And by more volatile, I simply mean more opportunistic. Doesn't matter where you look. Doesn't matter if you trade stocks, options, crypto, futures. I don't care what you trade. There's opportunities for you guys to make money multiple times every single trading day. And if you ask anybody that's been doing this for as long as I have, I've been doing this for 18 years. We have some moderators that have been doing it for 25 years, some even longer. You ask anyone that's been in this game for a while pre-COVID, they'll tell you the markets weren't always like that. It wasn't always opportunity in every single corner of the market. You used to have to find the opportunity. What do you think that phrase, you guys might have heard this phrase, follow the money. You might have heard that phrase. And that comes from having to follow where institutions are moving their money. Well, now there's so much opportunity. There's so many things moving. There's so much liquidity. There's so much increased activity from the retail trader that there's opportunity everywhere you look. It's easier to find opportunity. It's not as hard as it used to be. All you got to do is open your eyes. All you got to do is listen to other traders that rely on us. Myself and 8 other professional full-time trading moderators that tell you every single day what we're focused on, what stocks we're looking at, what prices we're going to get in, what prices we're going to get out. All of this every single day. Take the guessing out of it, right? Now, usually summer, right? Because we just started summer. We just entered summer. Summer traditionally has been a pretty slow period, but not for the last couple of years. And certainly not for the last couple of weeks. We had a banner month in June. A banner month in June inside of True Trading Group. Now, like I said to you before, there's 8 pro traders in TTG. And I can sit here for probably an hour and I can go over all of their trading records. As like I said, we post them all up on the TTG website for you guys all to see. Every single execution that our moderators make, every buy, every sell, every win, every loss, every break even, right there for you guys to see on our website. Not only do the mods and I trade live in front of everybody, share our screens, we call out our trades, our entries, our exits before we even get into the trades. We tell people where our orders are. And of course, you guys get those trade alerts sent directly to your phones in real time via push notification with our mobile app so that you guys can do this while you're even at work. We also take it a step forward. I'm going to take it a step forward tonight. And I'm going to give you some stats, and I'll give you some facts. I'm going to give you some numbers from myself, and I just picked a handful of our mods. 4 mods total. I'm going to give you some information on here tonight. Like I said, I can go through myself and 8 others, but I'll be here for an hour. I'm not going to go through all that, but I want you guys to pay very close attention. I'm going to give you some stats on 4 of our mods. I'll start with myself, okay? I made a total of 44 trades in the month of June. Every execution, out of all 44 executions, 36 of them were green winning trades. That's an overall win rate in June of 81.82% on every one of my executions. Out of that number, okay, 17 were day trades. 27 were swing trades. Now, that's important because I talked about how swing trading in this environment is providing a ton of opportunity, right? It is. Swing trading is providing a ton of opportunity in this market. Some of our biggest wins, our biggest wins have been those swing trades. Because when this market picks a direction, these stocks pick a direction, my goodness, do they go. And they go in a big way, and they go for several days. Our swing trades are actually averaging out in the month of June to last a week. A week. I'm not talking about even just getting in. Forget about day trading, getting in now and getting out in a couple hours. Forget about scalping, getting in now, getting out in a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes. A lot of people that have busy full-time jobs, you can't get in and out of your trades that quickly, but you sure as hell can get a push notification on your phone on a Tuesday morning at 10:30 and say, oh, they just got long AMD. You can go in, buy some call options, set a stop loss, and put your phone down. And then 2 days later, you sure as hell can get a notification on your phone at 1:30 in the afternoon, says, oh, they just took profit, log in and go, wow, my option's up 56%. Sweet, let's take some profit. Let's move my stop loss and put my phone down. Then you get another notification the following Monday and says, final take profit on AMD. You log in, you see 120% gain, you exit the position. You sure as hell can do that. I know you can, because our members can. That's the beauty of the swing trading environment that we find ourselves in. So let's talk more about that. That was just me. Let's talk about Shai, who just completed our swing trading boot camp this weekend. Big shout out to Shai and everybody else that attended the swing trading boot camp this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, all day long for those 2 days, going through swing trading options specifically. It was a boot camp that she held. Big shout out. It was an absolute just amazing boot camp. The response from members was incredible. So shout out to everybody there. Shai made a total of 61 trades in the month of June. Okay. 46 of those executions being green trades. That's a 75.41% win rate on all of her executions. Again, every entry, every exit, all right here for you guys to see. Now, out of those winning trades, get this, 12 of them were triple digit gains. 12. 8 of them were greater than 50%. 18 of them were between 20 and 49%. And 8 of them were between 1 and 19%. 12 triple digit gains in the month of June. Then you have Andrea Weber, Uni, 124 total executed trades, 99 of which green winning trades. That is a 79.84% rate. Out of those trades, okay, 78 were swing trades. 46 were day trades. And 14 triple digit gains. 14 triple digit gains. 21 between 50 and 99%, 35 between 20 and 49%, and 29 trades between 1 and 19%. And then you have Glennie, Glenny, last one. Last mod I'll talk to you guys about. Now, Glenny is one of our longer-term swing traders. Glenny likes to get into positions, and he holds them for a couple of weeks, never mind a couple of days. Glenny had 15 trades, of which 12 wins. 80% win rate that's from May into June. One of them, and Glenny trades equities. These aren't options. These are equities. One of them at a 50% gain. 4 of them between 20 and 49% gain. And then 7 between 1 and 19%. That is a collective win rate amongst just that handful of mods of around 80%, with a total of 26 triple-digit gains, 30 gains between 50 and 99%, 57 trades between 20 and 49%, and 44 between 1 and 19%. Again, this is considering every execution that our moderators make. Every buy, every sell, all of it calculated, included for you to see. Like I said to you before, we are fully transparent at True Trading Group. We are an open book. Now, these numbers that I just shared with you are great, right? Hopefully, I didn't bore you with some of these details and with some of these facts, but let's wake up here. Let's make sure that everybody is awake, okay? Let's make sure that everybody is awake. We break it down for you guys too on the trader history, showing you all of his execution. Adam, why don't you show them? Actually, if you could. Here you go. So there, we break it down for you guys. We show you each individual trade and execution. All right there for you guys to see. Uploaded directly from the brokerage accounts. Every win, every loss, every break even, all of them. They're all right there for you guys to see. Time-stamped, dates, entry price, exit price, notes. It's all right there for you. Now, like I said to you before, I hope that I didn't bore you with sharing some of these stats with you guys, sharing some of these details, sharing some of these facts. But I do want to make sure you're all paying attention. I do want to make sure you guys are awake, because we've got some trade ideas to talk about and some plans on how we're going to make some money this week. I want to know how many people are making money with True Trading Group and are becoming better traders, because it is this opportunity. It is this type of opportunity, these opportunities I just shared with you, that are driving the success in this market. Trades like the ones I just called out to you, 26 triple-digit gains, 30 between 50 and 99% gains. These opportunities are what is driving success in this market. So I would like to know, I'd like for anyone that's on this live stream, if you are a member of True Trading Group, I would like to know if you are making money, if you are becoming a better trader because of TTG. Go ahead and type the number 1 inside chat right now. Again, just literally go ahead, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you're making money, you guys are becoming better traders because of TTG, type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, anybody that's watching this live stream, if you guys are not members, seriously, all you should do right now is pay attention to how many people type the number 1 right here. These people type the number 1. These are not bots. These are your friends. These are your family members. These are your coworkers. These are real people that are telling you that they're having success with True Trading Group. If they can do it, so can you. There is no difference between these people and you. There's none. They all started out the same way you did, on one of these live streams. They learned more in an hour with me on a live stream than they have in the last year trying to figure this out on their own. They joined. They got a real education. They got access to some of the best damn trading tools this industry has to offer. They got guidance from not just myself, but 8 other professional full-time trading mods. And they became part of a community of 10,000 members from 115 different countries that genuinely give a damn about each other's success. People that share the same goals. If they can do it, so can you. Simple as that. Now, I'm curious to see how many people are on this live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. Because I just asked the question of members that are, right? I'm curious to see how many people are not members of True Trading Group. Okay, do me a favor, guys. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Again, just type the letters TTG. I want to see who you have on here that's not part. I'm going to sneeze. I feel it coming, guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead and type the letters TTG if you're not a member. I want to see who's on here that's not part of the community just yet. All right, we got Kuroxa. You got to come back. We got Nate, Daniel, Gerald, Gita, Crystal, Batman. Nice. Helen says, I loved Shy's boot camp. Was so good. Yes. Dean, what's up? Sean, what's up, man? Yeah, I heard the boot camp this weekend was incredible. Oh, there she is. There's Shy. Shy's in the house. Shy's in the house. Yeah, great job this weekend, Shy. The members are raving about it. Raving about it. So go ahead, guys. Type TTG if you're not a member. I want to show you guys all something. We got Richard, Oscar. Jeff says, I loved the boot camp. Jim says, thank you, Shy, for taking the time to guide and teach us this weekend during the sessions. Yes. Yep. So guys, I want to show you something. Those of you that are not members, I want to show you something. So go ahead and just type TTG. So here's the other thing I want to show you guys, right? Those of you that are not members. So everyone that just typed TTG, I told you I wanted to show you something first. And then we're going to get into how I plan on making money this week. I'm going to give you guys my top trade ideas. I got my trade idea notebook right here. I'm old school. I like to write my ideas down with paper and pen. I got my trade ideas for the week on how I'm going to make some money. But first, I want to show you something. How many members are on here with me right now that are members of True Trading Group? I want to put a couple of misconceptions to bed. I want to put a couple of fallacies to bed. Okay. I want to see how many members here started True Trading Group when you joined, after you paid for a membership, had less than $1,000 in their trading account. Just go ahead and comment in chat. Tell me what you started with. If you're a member of TTG, but when you joined, you had less than $1,000 in your account. Go ahead and comment in chat, because it's a big misconception that a lot of people have is they think like, oh man, the market's not for me because I only have a couple $100 to spare. And that's wrong. It's a wrong mentality. It's the wrong thought process. You think, oh man, I'm not able to day trade because I don't have enough money. Again, wrong. You can just use a cash account and trade options, and you don't have to worry about the PDT rule. Key started with $500. B John, $750. Fib Minachi, $400. Late Bloomin, $250. Maria, how are you? Maria, $300. Arizona, hit up Arizona LLC for all your HVAC needs out there in Arizona. Started with $500. Leonard, $450. Right? So you guys are seeing these I don't need to keep reading all of these, but you guys can read some of these comments. You see how much money that people are starting with. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. And you certainly don't need to be sitting in front of your computer screen all day, every day. 82% of our members have a full-time job. That means they work over 40 hours a week. I told you before about that mobile app. You'll get real-time push notifications directly to your phone in real time when moderators enter and exit positions. This way, you can follow along with everything it is that we're doing during the day, no matter where you are or what you're doing. And I'll prove that one to you guys also. Members of True Trading Group that are making money while working a full-time job. Do me a favor. Last question I'll ask you. Type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. So now it's, hey, are you making money with us while you work a full-time job? If so, type the number 1. Tell me what you do for a living, please. And anyone that's on this live stream that is not a member, what you should be doing is pay attention to the comments to see if you see anyone that does the same thing for a living as you do, or maybe something similar. So again, my members, if you're making money while working a full-time job, type the number 1 and tell me what you do for a living. What is your profession? Type it in chat right now. Let's read just a couple of them. Engineer, law enforcement, firefighter, bus owner, aviation, accounting, supervisor, Electrician. I want to retire this year with TTD trading income. Yes, Jeff. Let's go. Yes, Jeff. Oil and gas accountant. My boy Rhino, what's good, brother? Defense manufacturer. Global director of sales. A truck driver. Jim Knox says, I love trading. He's a truck driver. Jim probably spends 14 hours a day on the road. Still finds a way to make it work. Why? This is a swing traders environment. Use the mobile app. Our platform is designed for people with busy lives. I don't expect you to sit in front of a computer screen and stare at charts and scanners and get in and out of trades 100 times during the day. I don't expect you to do that. And you won't do that as a member of True Trading Group. That's not what these people are doing. What they are doing is developing a strategy and a style that works for them and their life and their schedule. What they are doing is learning a real professional way to navigate the markets and take advantage of the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my 18-year career. What they are doing is developing relationships with other professional traders and other members and truly creating friendships that will last a lifetime, that they can go to and celebrate their successes, and they can go to and pick them up when they have their downs. Because you're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your wins, you're going to have your losses, but you need like-minded people to be there to support you through that journey. People that know exactly what you're going through, that have been where you are today, and have reached the goals that you have set out to achieve yourself. This is what they are doing. They are making money. They are becoming better traders. And you can too. We are 4.7 out of 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,560 reviews. 2,569 reviews to be exact. 4.7 out of 5-star rated. A 78% retention rate. That means 78% of our members stay with us after they join. They either upgrade, they become a lifetime member, or they've renewed their annual membership. And a less than 2.5% refund rate. Now, I mentioned to you before at the start of this live stream about that double your money back guarantee. So that refund rate is pretty important. Because if our refund rate was 12%, 15%, I wouldn't be able to offer you guys double your money back. I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. It's my way of proving to you how much that we believe in the platform that we've created and its ability to help you reach your goals. Now, for those of you that all typed TTG before, our 4th of July sale kicks off tonight at midnight, and it will be $1,107 without a laptop, and it will run until Friday, July 5th. Okay? So that's going to be our July 4th sale. It starts tonight at midnight. It runs through until July 5th. The price will be $1,107, and it will not include a laptop. That'll be our July 4th sale. However, tonight until midnight, or in the next 17 people, this is how we're going to do this, because obviously we only have the 17 laptops. They're not going to last all week for the July 4th sale. So what we've decided to do is offer the 17 laptops up tonight. Anyone that joins True Trading Group, if you are one of the next 17 people to do so, not only will you get one of the 17 laptops. Hope says, I'm a surgeon. I made $6,000 on Amazon options trade with Uni. I bought the option before surgery, over 100% gain. That's insane. You want to talk about somebody that cannot monitor their positions? How about someone that is in surgery? That someone else's life depends on them, still able to make $6,000. Boom. Love to hear it, Hope. Congrats. But it's not just the laptop for the next 17 people. We're actually going to give you guys a 53% discount, which brings the price to $1,027. That's $1,027. Now, at midnight, it's going to be $1,107 without a laptop. Tonight, the next 17 people that join will only pay $1,027, and get a free laptop. The laptop's free. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. It's a 15.5-inch Asus laptop. It's right there on the screen. That's the exact laptop you're going to get. Windows 11, Microsoft 365. It's got the AMD Ryzen GPU. It's right. That's the exact laptop that you guys are going to get totally for free. Use it to trade, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. I don't care what you do with it. It's our gift to you for joining the True Trading Group community. But there's only 17 of them. So obviously the 17 will not last through July 5th. So we're not including it in the July 4th sale. It's tonight, and it's tonight only. Now, the normal price to join True Trading Group is $2,212. I'm taking 53% off of that for those of you that want to join right now. It brings the price down to $1,027. Go to ttgoffer.com. Again, that is ttgoffer.com. Okay, ttgoffer.com. Every single thing you see on that page is included in your membership. There is no upsell, additional cost, or additional fee for anything that you see on that page. Every item is included for the $1,027. There is no coupon code required. You just go to ttgoffer.com, you enter info, and you go. How do you know you're getting one of the laptops? Simple. See the laptop icon? If you see it, you're getting one. If you don't, that means we've run out of them. That means we've totally sold out of the laptops if you don't see one. So as long as you see one, you're getting one. It's as simple as that. Now listen up. If you guys are a current trial member, or you used to be a trial member, or maybe you just used to be an annual member and you want to come back home, send a text message. We will take care of you. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. You know what also, what we can do, since we only have 17 of these laptops, we don't have a lot of them. If you do not want the laptop and you'd rather just have a cheaper price, you can also text that phone number. Okay? Honestly, I would like to save some laptops for later this week if we can. I mean, for the July 4th sale, I'd actually rather save some of the laptops. So if anybody doesn't want the laptop and rather have, you know, a little bit of a cheaper price off the 1027, we can do that too. And we'll save the laptops for later on during the week. That's totally fine by me. If that's what you guys want, text us. Okay. The phone number is at the bottom of your screen, 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. Text that number. If you don't want the laptop, you'd rather have a cheaper price, text that number if you're currently a trial member and you want this offer, or if you used to be a trial member or you used to be an annual member and you want to come back home. Otherwise, if you do want the laptop, go right to ttgoffer.com. Okay, that's ttgoffer.com. We have to welcome Ian. 16 of those spots now remain. 16 spots now remain. Yes, Terry, you hit it right on the head. Yes, Terry, you hit it right on the head. Terry says, I believe the sale price is also your renewal price. Please confirm, Mike. And it is confirmed. Yes. So if you guys join today and you pay $1027, or if you text us, you don't want the laptop, you pay even less than $1027, that becomes your new renewal price. So let's say you fast forward a year from now. It doesn't matter. Our membership could be $2,400. Doesn't matter. You only pay the price you paid to join. That's your renewal price. So you're grandfathering, you're locking yourself in at that price. So again, go to ttgoffer.com. If you want the laptop, you see one, you're getting one. If you'd rather a cheaper price, just text us 786-505-4049. Again, any questions, guys? Any questions you have? We're fully transparent. We are an open book. Anything you guys want to know, you just text that number and we'll help you guys out in any way that we can. So everything that's included, I didn't even mention what's included. I get so excited about this stuff. All of our courses, beginner and advanced, simplified version of the stuff I learned, the training program that I went through when I worked at the fund in New York, right? You're going to get access to all of our trade alerts, the mobile app. It's available on iPhone and Android. It's free for members. Just download it. You can see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get the real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit positions. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, TradingView's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanners on our platform that for you guys to use, 2 small private study group sessions, 1,000 hours in our video library of different workshops, our AI-powered trading assistant. You're going to get a simulator from ET&A, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, analyst ratings, congressional trading data, insider trading data, social sentiment scanners, custom scanners. All of this is included when you guys join the annual membership. Again, when you go to ttgoffer.com, everything on that page is included in the membership. So there's no upsell or additional cost or fee for any of the things you see on that page. That's ttgoffer.com. You see a laptop, you're getting one. There's 16 left. If you'd rather a cheaper price and forego the laptop, I'd prefer that, honestly, so we can maybe have some to give away for our July 4th sale. Then just send a text message. Okay, send a text to the phone number at the bottom of the screen. It's 786-505-4049. Nice. Wino says, my kid uses the laptop for school every day. I love it. Jim Knox is on the TTG laptop right now. Jim Knox is on the laptop right now. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. I love it. All right, folks. So there you guys have it. All right. So again, ttgoffer.com. All right. And 786-505-4049. All right, folks. So there we have it. All right, guys, let's take things on over to the charts. Let's talk about what we expect from the markets this week. Markets put in a pretty solid, nice. Terry says, my grandson uses his laptop for hacking. Know him. That's awesome. I love that. I don't know about that, but we'll see. We don't condone hacking here, Terry. All right, so the SPY put in a pretty solid double top last week. Right? We put in a pretty solid double top last week. And I'm going to try to play off this double top this week. All right? I'm going to try to play off this double top. There it is. All right? 1 top, 2 top. Now, last week I went over with you guys some very specific levels. And what I like about the SPY right now and kind of what we have is the market being able to trade off of technicals, which is what I prefer. When the markets trade off technicals, I mean, I hate to use the word easier, but I'm saying it's easier in the sense that when you have the market reacting to maybe a piece of data that is released, or a Fed meeting that comes out at 2:00 or 2:30 press conference, or a comment that Jerome Powell or Loretta Mester or Goolsbee or Daly or any one of the other Fed members, a comment that they say at 9:47 a.m. at some economic forum that they're speaking at, and the markets react because that makes trading a little bit harder, because you can all of a sudden the markets can be doing its thing, and all of a sudden the markets go, you're like, whoa, what just happened? The algorithms react to it. But when the markets trade off of technicals, it's very easy for us to sit here and say, okay, where is resistance? Where is support? And when the market gets to this price, we're going to go long, and we'll set our stop loss underneath this price. If the market gets to this price, we're going to go short, and we're going to set our stop loss on this price. And I believe the market's in a very technical phase right now, where levels have been holding very, very well. And that was further confirmed for us on Friday. Friday, the market tested and held 2 major levels. One of them, which is the all-time high, which I already have highlighted for you guys on the screen, which was the double top at 550, right? So prior to Friday, okay, the all-time high was 550 and 12 cents, okay? On Friday, the high was 550 and 28 cents. I mean, literally just identical, double top, all-time high. We have to welcome Daniel. Guys, everybody welcome Daniel. Daniel just joined. Guys, everybody, Daniel just joined. He took the laptop. I mean, why not? Everybody loves free stuff, right? I mean, the laptop is, look at this thing. It's beautiful. So Daniel took the laptop. There's only 15 of them left, right? It's brand new. It's totally free. Guys, we cover the shipping. I don't care where you live. We have members in 115 different countries. As long as you live on planet Earth, I'm going to get you this laptop and the shipping is going to be on us. Okay? 15.5-inch Asus, Microsoft 11, Microsoft 365, Windows 11. It's got the AMD Ryzen GPU. There it is. It's the exact laptop. It's right there. That's it. Free. 15 of them left. Right? I mean, listen, everybody loves free stuff, but you want to know what people love more than free stuff? Making money. And again, honestly, I mean, just in case you missed it earlier, and members, I know I said I wouldn't ask you another question. I fibbed. I'm going to ask you one more. Again, if you are making money, that's all anybody cares about, right? If you're on this live stream, it's all you really care about is how am I going to make money? How can I make money? Well, before you join a community, it's important that you know whether or not the members of that community are making money. So members, let it be known if you are making money with True Trading Group. Type the number 1 in chat right now. And those of you that are still on the fence, those of you that are not members, those of you that are considering it, those of you that are thinking about it, those of you that are skeptical, pay attention to how many people you see type the number 1. These people are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. If they can do this, then so can you. I mean, listen, I like making friends, right? No harm in making friends. But let's be honest. We're not here to make friends. We're here to make money. That's what matters. And that's why we offer the double your money back guarantee, right? You'll pay $1,027 here today to join True Trading Group. If you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $1,027 membership fee after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending one study group, use the platform you're subscribing to. If you do those things and you are still unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $1,027 membership fee at least one time during your membership, we're not just going to give you back the $1,027. We'll give you back $2,054. Guys, literally, I'm going to give you back double what you're going to pay to join our community, because if you can't make the membership fee back at least one time, then that means our platform failed you and we wasted your time. And if that's the case, we're not just going to give you your money back. We're going to double your money back for wasting your time. Now, I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, considering our refund rate is less than 2.5%. But it's there to give you peace of mind. It's there to show you how much that I believe in the platform that we've created. That we're willing to put our money where our mouth is. So again, go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. See a laptop, you're getting one. You don't, we're sold out. If you do not want the laptop, instead you'd rather have a cheaper price, just text us 786-505-4049. And even if you don't take the laptop, you still get the double your money back guarantee. Anyone that joins gets the double your money back guarantee. It's real, guys. It's right there on the checkout page. Just go read it. It's in black and white. The double your money back guarantee is on the checkout page. Up right there. There it is, highlighted right there for you guys in blue. Go read it. It's real. So there you guys go. Oh, there you go. Crazy by Nature. I love this. Crazy by Nature says, the double your refund guarantee is legit, regardless of who says otherwise. I'm someone who took advantage of it, and then I came back a couple years later. No cap. I like that. Crazy by Nature. Yeah, guys, listen, the double your money back guarantee, it's legit. It's right on our checkout page. Right? It's right there on our checkout page. So if you can't make back the $1,027 at least once, we also do take Klarna, Afterpay, PayPal credit. If you guys want to use one of those payment options, you certainly can. So right at checkout, if you want to use Klarna or Afterpay, if PayPal credit, you can. It's right there on the checkout page. So you guys, we do accept those payment methods if you want to join with those methods. But nonetheless, you guys get the double your money back guarantee. So what do you have to lose? You have everything to gain. What do you have to lose? Just text us. Again, 786-505-4049, guys. Any questions, just text us. All right. There you guys have it. All right. So welcome, Daniel and Ian, newest members of the group. All right, so here's the double top that we had in play there for the SPY. All right, so that's your very obvious level. It's the most obvious level on the chart. We got to welcome Fred. Guys, Fred just joined. Everybody welcome Fred. There's 14 of these laptops. Now, look, people are taking the laptops. Why wouldn't you? It's a free laptop. It's a free gift. So there's only 14 of these laptops left now, guys. Remember, as long as you see one, you're getting one. So Fred, welcome to NCDU. CDU just joined, also took the laptops. So that means we're down to 13. So there's only 13 of these laptops now left. Everybody welcome CDU. CDU. 13 laptops left. Again, just text us, guys. 786-505-4049. All right. Okay. So here's the double top, right? This level is very, very clear. It's very obvious. Okay. Very, very obvious. The level that maybe wasn't so obvious, okay, to some other people was this level that you see right here. Okay. Now this level that we see right here, I'll actually make it a bigger line so everybody can see it. Okay. Here you guys have it. This is the level that maybe might not have been so obvious to people, but you'll see support, 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 and support. All right. So you came down here on Friday, June 21st, June 24th, June 25th, June 26th. And then on Friday, we dropped down into this level again. All 5 of these trading days, we dropped into 543 and we held. And Friday was no exception. So this is what I love. This is what I'm talking about how the markets are trading off of technicals. You have the all-time high double top, which acted as resistance. I'm going to go to a 3-minute chart now, just to show you on a 3-minute chart. I'm not going to touch those lines. Okay. I'll delete the circle just to clean it up. That's the same line, right? There it is. There's the all-time high prior to Friday. We ran right up into it. And what happened? Bang, resistance, right? And now here's 543. I didn't touch this line. That's the same line from the daily chart. Let's go back to the daily chart. See it? There it is. Same line right there on the daily chart. So let's go back now 3-minute. And what happened on Friday after we found resistance at the all-time high? We pulled all the way back down to where? 543. And where's, oh, there it is. Look at all that support right there. There's the support on the 21st, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, and then there it is on Friday. And then you can see on Friday what happened. We got to that level. We then bounced. This is what I'm talking about. You see how clean these levels are? The market is trading off of technicals, and I love when the markets trade off of technicals. So what I'm looking for here this week is I want to be a range-bound trader until one of these levels breaks. What does that mean? We have very obvious resistance. We have very obvious support. I want to be range-bound until the level breaks. When we get back, if we get back to 550, I want to be short. When we get back to 543, I want to be long. And I want to play those trades. When the markets get to 550, I want to short stocks that are weak. When the market gets down to 543, I want to go long stocks that are strong, right? And we're going to try to play off of these levels. It's a funky week this week. There's not a ton of economic catalysts or fundamental catalysts, not a ton of data. So the markets are going to be able to trade off of technicals, right? And I think that's going to give us some really good trade opportunities. If the markets were to break beneath 543, the next level of support is, again, a very obvious one. It's 540. You should draw these lines on your screen and write them down. If you break 543, and it's really like 542.5, you should go straight to 540, which is this 1, 2, 3 bottoms there from earlier in June. If you take out 540, your next and last level of support is 537, and that's going to be the gap fill. Okay, that's going to be the gap fill from when we gapped up to those all-time highs. I believe that was the CPI and the Fed day, right? That was CPI and Fed day. It gapped you up to all-time highs. So these are your 4 levels that we're going to trade off of this week. There's the resistance level for the all-time high, and here's 1, 2, 3 support levels. When 543 breaks, you look for a move to 540. You should be positioned short on a 542.5 break down to 540, taking profits off at 540. If 540 breaks, you should position short again for a fill down to 537, taking profits off into 537. Okay? That's what we're going to be looking for. Now, if markets take out, I would say 547.5. So if we were to, let's say tomorrow we took out 547.5 and the markets opened up here, then you look long up to 550. Okay? Then you would look long up to 550 if you take out the 547.50. All right? That's the game plan with the overall market. That's the SPY. We have to welcome James and Perry. James and Perry. We are now down to 11 of those laptops, guys. Just 11. That's it. 11 of these laptops left. I welcome James and Perry. 11 laptops left. Again, go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. You got the double your money back guarantee. You got the free laptop as long as you see one. 53% discount. Price goes up at midnight. If you do not want the laptop and you'd rather have a cheaper price, just text us 786-505-4049. All right. Also, if you used to be a member, used to be a trial member, maybe you currently are a trial member, you should also text us. We'll get you guys hooked up and taken care of. 786-505-4049. All right. That's a SPY. Let's talk about some individual stocks now that I have up here on the list. I got a handful of them. I got 2 stocks that recently made new all-time highs that I want to see if those prior highs become support. And one of them is Alphabet. So I'll show you the level here for Alphabet. It's very straightforward. It's 181. So here you guys can see on Alphabet, you had resistance. We cleared that level out last week with a clean break. We're going to look to see, does this level now act as support for Alphabet, to see if we can then push ourselves back off and bounce off that level and give you a pretty decent long trade off of 180 to 181 on Alphabet. This is just a play off of a prior all-time high. That's all it is. And my next stock is the exact same setup. It's Amazon, and it's just Amazon and Alphabet both made new all-time highs last week, and they broke a very obvious flat top resistance, and they took it out. Now they're pulling back in. Let's just see if that prior high becomes support. It's 181, 180.5 for Alphabet, and that's Google, Googl. Next up is Amazon. Again, very similar, identical play here to Alphabet, which is where Amazon just recently made a new all-time high. You can see double top all-time high back there in 2021. And then you can see we had resistance here at the all-time highs in April, again in May, and then there was resistance here in June. And then you took that level out on Wednesday, and then here you are on Friday with this little bit of a pullback. And just like Alphabet, we're going to see, does this level that used to be its all-time high, call it 191 to 190, is that level now an area of support that the stock could actually bounce off of? Okay, so that's what we're going to look for there on Amazon. So we're looking for Amazon and Alphabet, identical setups, just if prior all-time highs are support. Then I want to turn your attention over to Moderna. Yes, Moderna. Moderna had some negative news last week about their RSV vaccine. And the stock went down because of it. And it went down a lot. The stock was trading at 138 and went all the way down to 119, 118. But the thing about Moderna, this is actually my biggest trade of the year for us on Moderna. And we were able to catch literally the entire, this is probably one of the best trades that I've made in a few years, to be honest with you. with our entry that the entry that we took right here on April 22nd on Moderna, and we reloaded this position multiple times. We reloaded the position on this day, and we reloaded the position again on this day. We caught literally this whole freaking move. This was the biggest trade. I mean, this was a call option that went over 1,000% for members that entered the position, and we're reloading it. Anywhere from 500 to 750% gain on the reload of the option. I mean, it was the biggest trade of the year for us so far. And I haven't traded the stock since. Okay, once we took final profits off in May, I have not touched the stock as it's been pulling itself back. But now it's pulling back to the previous resistance level. That was the entire premise of the trade to be long in the first place, and it's 117. And I want to show you 117. So I'm looking for a bottoming signal on Moderna. I'm going to wait for probably a daily candle close of a hammer tail at 117. And what that would look like would be something like this. That is the price action that I'm looking for on Moderna, and then to give us a bounce. Okay, this is price action we're looking for here from Moderna off of 117. Now, why 117? Well, that purple line, that's the 100-day moving average. So I like that, right? I like that. But let's go back further. There's support right there in May. But prior to that, there's resistance. There's resistance. Let's keep going. There's resistance. So see all this resistance you had here on Moderna? Then you broke through it, support, rallied. Now you're back into it. Let's look for that to become support again. And let's look to see again if we can get a bounce back here on Moderna that can maybe take us back into the, I'd say mid to high 120s. I think you can get mid to high 120s. I think you can maybe see this thing like 125 to 127, somewhere in that range off of the 117. Okay. That's a level that I'm going to be looking for there. We go back even further. There's resistance there in August and September. And then let's go back even further. Oh, wow. There it used to be support. Oh, wow. There it used to be support. Oh, wow. Support. Oh, wow. Support. Oh, wow. Support. Look at how significant this 117 level is. It's as significant of a level that you can possibly find on a chart. So every time the stock gets to 117, it reacts to the level. So let's not assume this is going to be any different this time around. Let's look for a bottoming signal right here in this price range. I mean, we can go all the way down to 115 and then recover. You got to realize that the 117 support doesn't mean it gets to 116.50 and the level's broken. You can go all the way down to 115.5 and still be within this level and then bounce back and go to 118. And I'm going to take that trade long this week if I get that price action. That is Moderna. We're going to keep our eyes on that trade. Okay. I also want to keep eyes on Chewy. You know, I know this thing went nuts last week when Roaring Kitty posted a picture of a dog. That's it. Posted a picture of this like meme dog, digital dog, and Chewy went nuts. Now this stock has a high short position. They recently have had some pretty good earnings as well, and some fundamental changes and improvements within the company, and there's a pretty good short position on this thing. But what I'm looking for is $25. $25 is the level I'm looking for here on Chewy. Where do I get 25 from? I'll show you. There's a pivot low there from August of last year. Once you gapped underneath it, it then became resistance. And you rallied back in December of last year and it became resistance. Then we broke through it 2 weeks ago, and then it became support, support, support. Then Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill posted the picture of the dog. The thing shot to 39, fell all the way back to 26. And now look, there's support again back at 25. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for that's 25 level to be support. I'm looking to see if Chewy starts to bounce, because Chewy does have a pretty big short position, right? Does have a pretty big short position on this stock. So I want to see if maybe there is something here. Maybe there's a short squeeze there. Maybe if there's more social media chatter around it, if Roaring Kitty discloses a position in Chewy, the stock could go nuts. So let's pay attention to Chewy this week, and let's watch off the 25 level. Guys, quick reminder, make sure you are watching this live, okay? Make sure you're watching this live. click that live button down there. Make sure you're live. You should see a red dot. Otherwise, you guys are not going to know if I call your name for the giveaway that we're going to do in a couple of minutes. Next up is the almighty NVIDIA. Yes, the almighty NVIDIA. You want to know what I'm starting to see on NVIDIA? I'm starting to see possibly the formation of a head and shoulders. Yes, a head and shoulders. There's your neckline. There's your left shoulder. There's your head. Here's your right shoulder. So what we're looking for here is for us to go back down to the neckline. That's all. All right. We're looking for something that looks like this on NVIDIA. Now, I have not shorted NVIDIA. You guys know, we've been long NVIDIA in the long-term portfolio for years. It's our, one of our best performing position over the last couple of years, obviously, as is the case with anyone that owns this thing. I haven't traded it to the short side here, but what we saw happen 2 weeks ago was a clear sign of profit taking. You had a big gap up to all-time highs. You then finished the day deeply red with an engulfing candle to the downside, and then you got to follow through selling pressure the next 2 days. That, to me, this was a very obvious sign of profit taking. Okay, I'm not getting too aggressive with a short because I feel like that was your first real profit taking and it could just get bought back up. It's the first profit taking you had from mid-April. The stock's been straight up ever since. And prior to that profit taking mid-April, you didn't have any profit taking, honestly, to go all the way back to October. So, people that want to own this thing have been waiting for a pullback, and maybe they do it and they step in here in the 120. So I'm not coming out of the gate here like guns blazing short. I really want to see if this pattern develops. All right. I really want to see if this pattern develops, because once you get down into this neckline, you just have to be careful of all of this, right? This whole area is a support zone for you, right? So what I'm looking for here is just maybe for there to be some resistance up here in the high 120s, complete the right shoulder, and then at least pull into the neckline. Now, I actually don't think the neckline breaks. What I think is more likely is the right shoulder forms, pulls into the neckline. It looks like the neckline is going to break, and then it gets jammed right back up. And you have a failed breakdown of the head and shoulders as people step in and they buy the stock in the teens. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about for NVIDIA. So I just gave you 2 trade ideas. One, downside into the shoulder, test the neckline. And then just like with Moderna, a false break, bottoming signal at the neckline for a bounce, and a false signal, a false breakdown and a bottoming signal at support level on Moderna. All right. And then last but not least, we'll look for Snowflake for a short up in the low 140s. So we'll take a look here at Snowflake. You guys can see Snowflake has been one of the weaker stocks in the market this year. We actually made some money long Snowflake last week. We actually caught a little piece of that move there last week. I didn't catch the whole thing, but just caught a little piece of it. Made some money on it last week. But this support level that you see here, that level broke cleanly. It was with heavy volume. And now you have the 50-day moving average also coming into play. I just don't think that Snowflake is going to be able to just do this and like rip right through this level. So I just think that if Snowflake gets itself back up into this region, I think maybe you get a pullback off of it. Okay. And that's it. All right, guys. So there you have it. There are some of my trade ideas for the week. Just gave them out to you. You got my analysis on the overall market. You got my analysis there on some individual names. And that, my friends, is how we plan on making money this week. All right. With that being said, it now takes us to giveaway time, which means it's time for the second code word. Okay. The second code word for tonight's giveaway is fourth. Fourth. Yes, fourth. That's the code word. So the code words, there's 2 of them for today's giveaway, is July 4th. July 4th. Those are the code words. You need to know both if your name is called. So in just a moment, we're going to pull up a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We're going to spin that wheel. If your name is called, you'll have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number you see at the bottom of your screen. That phone number is 786-292-1606. Again, that phone number is 786-292-1606. All right. You will need to send a text message to that phone number within the 2-minute time frame and give us both code words. All right. If you are an annual member and your name is called and you win, you will be receiving a full year of STR for free. STR is a value of around $800 for the year. You get it free for the entire year. If you're not a member, don't worry about what STR is. You don't know what it is. If you're a member, you do. It's worth a whole hell of a lot of money. It's been the missing link for a lot of people that were able to then eventually become profitable and find their success. It's been a huge help and a huge net positive for all of our members that participate in STR. So you guys are going to get that for free for the whole year. If you're a lifetime member and you guys win, you will be getting a bonus skip the line one-on-one with any moderator of your choice. It doesn't matter if the moderator has a 2-month waiting list for their one-on-one. You can do one next week. It is a bonus one. Does not count against your one-on-ones that you get every year as a lifetime member. You get an extra one, and it's a skip the line bonus one-on-one. So good luck, everybody. And with that being said, Joseph, let's spin that wheel. All right, folks, good luck as the wheel goes round and round. Who's it going to be? And the winner is, it's Maria Hart. Yes, Maria Hart, who I know is on this live stream. I don't even need to start the watch because I know Maria is on this live stream. Maria, just send a text message and let's get this one wrapped up. Maria Hart, congratulations. Okay, Maria Hart, congratulations. I know you're here. I saw you commenting before. Send that text message, Maria, 786-292-1606, and the prize is yours. You just got to give us both code words, Maria. Let us know when she gets it, Joe. I'm sure it's coming any second. Because I do know she's on the live stream. Oh, man, imagine she does me dirty. Imagine I was saying all this. I got all excited. Imagine she signed off. Imagine. Nah, can't be. Can't be. Maria, the clock is ticking, though. So you now are down to, she got it. She got it. We're good. Maria got it. I knew it. Maria got it. All right, we're done. Congratulations, Maria. Congrats. There she is. Maria, what's up? I knew it. Perfect. Excellent. Fantastic, Maria. Congratulations. All right, next one up, Joseph. Let's spin that wheel. And the winner is Trevor Redpath. Trevor Redpath. The clock starts now. Trevor, you have 2 minutes to send a text message to 786-292-1606. You've got to give us both code words, Trevor, and the prize is yours. Be like Maria, Trevor. Be like Maria. Trevor Redpath, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds, Trevor. So 30 seconds have passed. There's my boy, LJC3. I hope you are doing well. LJC3 says TTG is a no-brainer. The education and support is second to none. It's the best investment that you'll ever make. I can honestly say, as a former market maker for NASDAQ for 7 years, it is worth every penny. LJ, from one professional to another, brother, I love to see that. I love to hear from other professionals, obviously being a market maker for the NASDAQ, not just a retail trader coming in from the meme stock mania, obviously a seasoned pro. So I appreciate that coming from you, LJC3. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for the kind words. All right, man, Trevor, the clock is ticking on you, buddy. You've got about 35 seconds. All right, we got about 35 seconds to go here, Trevor. The clock is a ticking. Oh boy, 20 seconds, Trevor. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for Trev. 15 seconds. Oh no. Oh man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, Trevor. Oh, say it ain't so. I hate to see it go. Trevor. Oh, man. That's too bad. Well, Maria, congratulations to you, our sole winner for this evening. Enjoy that. Looking forward to it. Or I hope you're looking forward to it, Maria. Congrats. And folks, that wraps things up here for the live stream. I hope you guys feel better prepared for the week and have some pretty solid plans on how we're going to make some money this week. Again, that's what this is all about. If you guys are ready to make some money with the TTG fam, go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, you're getting one. We only have 11 of them left. Everything on that page is included with your membership. You don't have to pay $1 extra for any of it. The laptop is right on the screen. That's what you're getting. It's an Asus 15.5-inch, comes with Windows 11, Microsoft 365 for the year. There it is, the AMD Ryzen GPU. It is totally free. It's our gift to you. We cover shipping. I don't care where you live. As long as it's on Earth, I'll get you the laptop. Don't forget, we have members in 115 different countries. I'll get you guys that laptop no matter where you are. It's our gift to you for joining TTG. There's only 11 of them left, though. Remember, as long as you see the laptop, you're getting one. If you don't, then that means we've sold out. If you do not want the laptop, and perhaps you'd rather just have a cheaper price, we can also do that. Send a text message to 786-505-4049 if you do not want the laptop and instead you'd rather have a cheaper price. I'd actually prefer that so I can maybe save some laptops for the July 4th sale, which starts at midnight. All right, the price is going to be $11.07. You can grab it right now for $10.27 and you'll get the free laptop. The July 4th sale does not include it. But if you don't want the laptop and I can save some and I can use it for them, then that's I prefer that. So if you guys want a cheaper price, no laptop, just text us 786-505-4049. Also, if you have any questions, anything at all, we're fully transparent. We're an open book. You can text that number as well. Don't forget about the double your money back guarantee, even though I really don't think you need it. If you can't make enough trades to equal the $1,027 at least one time, after going through the courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, we give you guys back $2,054 and you can keep the laptop. That's the deal. It's right there in black and white. Yes, it's real. Go read it. All right. That's it for me tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you guys are looking forward to the holiday, July 4th. Hope you guys have some really great plans. You got some. Listen, you guys, I'm just going to say one thing. You better come back on Friday with all 10 fingers. That's all I'm going to say. Right? We need our fingers to press keys. Actually, you no longer need your fingers to press keys because our AI trading assistant can do it for you. I'm telling you, we're coming for the Benzinga FinTech Awards this year. We were a finalist last year. We're coming for first place prize this year at the Benzinga FinTech Awards. We have the best, hands down. And I'm not saying this as just, an owner of True Trading Group. I'm saying this as a trader to another trader. Our AI trading assistant is hands down the best AI trading assistant that is available in the industry today. I've seen them all. I've tried them all. I've tested them all. Ours is literally the best. We're coming for first place prize this year. I'm telling you guys that now. Text us, 786-505-4049. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out.